RogueTech, TreadNought. Welcome back to RogueTech. We are going to go back in, starting up on the new TreadNought game. I just want to make sure I've got all my gameplay settings set up correctly. Speed up timeline, single player. This setting will reduce the real world time it takes for a day to pass in BattleTech. Nah, I don't really need that, right? Speed up combat. Yeah, we do definitely want to speed up combat. Zoom to new contacts. No, that kind of drives me nuts. Show the UI during attacks, sure. Alternate line of sight, I don't think you need to worry about that. Let's cut down the cinematics a little bit for these. I don't need them following me all the time. It's fine, whatever. Follow sprint camera. Oh God, don't do that too often. Normal move, follow camera. Maybe sometimes. Targeting shoulder camera. Yeah. Use the dynamic attack camera, zoom, attack type, fly cut, whatever, those are fine. Let's take a look at the controls. Don't need to change any of that. Edge push is good. Bam. That's all right. Video. Got windowed mode. Now I'm going to stay in full screen in my my full screen mode. Quality will go up to ultra. One display. Enable unsupported resolutions. Nope, that's all fine. I think the gamma. Typically, where am I? I'm like, this is the spot where the gamma would be if I was doing solo play, but because I'm actually recording some of this, I'm going to put the gamma up a little bit higher so we can actually see what the hell is going on. Urban biome, reduce props. That's the, I think. That's good. It's good to hear. I've seen a lot of people complaining about the VTOL's blades going thump, 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 and whatever. Oddly enough, in a lot of these games, I will turn my quality down on some of the stuff to like low, like terrain, especially if it's something where your character is going to be laying down on the ground. You're going to try to shoot. Having all the grass in the way when that really isn't affecting your gameplay. So from a mechanics point of view, it's just a graphical interface interruption in your view. I don't like that very often. I mean, if it's going to be there, do something, that's fine. But if you're just throwing crap on my screen, I'm not really happy about it. Mesh quality, shadow. Yeah, we'll keep all this stuff. This is just how pretty it's going to be. I don't want it to be pretty. We'll turn down the maximum volume a little bit. Sound effects are good. The ambient sound. Now this is where I've heard if you want to get the thump going away, you should turn the ambient sound all the way down. I'm going to turn this ambient down sound anyway. We're also turning the music down. The voices are going to be a little bit lower. I'm going to do something else. I'll show that to you in just a second. Cinematics volume. Yep, definitely have it up. Chatter. I kind of like the chatter, so I'm leaving that on. And subtitles and all that. Good. So we'll be done with that. Save. Good. So let me go real quick through the install. So when you get RogueTech and you first run the install, you get a number of options there as well. So let me show you what those look like. Let's review the configuration options before I finish off the update for the RogueTech for TreadNought. We're going to go through the options over here. I'll talk a little bit about what each one is and if you might want to use it or not. Some of these might be just total preference on your part. First thing is going to be the online offline mode. Offline Galaxy is the normal RogueTech map that's huge. The online war map is the same, except you can flip the planets just like you can in offline mode, but those planets get flipped for everybody who has picked this option. So you could essentially have fights with other clans or groups or things like that. I'm going to go with the online war map just to see how things go. Choose the difficulty scaling. So you can scale yourself. In RogueTech, it scales by credits. So your most expensive mech in your mech bay is used for determining the level of difficulty. And it goes across however many mechs you have the potential to drop. So if you could drop 6 mechs and they're all 200,000 credits, then it could give you a range around 1.2 million credits up and down by the half skull system. This way they can get all the way up to, I think, something like 14 times or something like that. It means that if you go this route, 5 skulls is not necessarily 5 skulls. A half all the way up to 4.5 is pretty reliable, but when you hit 5, it's 5 and everything above it. I kind of like going by planet, just because then I can kind of pick if I want to go for something difficult or something easy. It gives me more of a range for me rather than just going straight off my scale of my strength of mechs. Spawn randomizer, I want to be wherever, so I'm going to let it go ahead and randomize where the spawns are going to be. So this could end up with times that we saw this on base defenses where things drop like right next to the base. I'm like, well, what the? Yeah, we're going to keep that in there because it does add a little bit of spice. Battle deployments. This is where you get to be on the map. Automatic deployment just sticks you in the normal place all the time. With the manual deployment, you get to choose around where you want to drop. And so we're going to see how that works. I haven't done that before, and I'd like to see how this works out. Choosing your map size. I always felt that the map size was too constricted. So I'm going to increase this to 66%. I'm a little leery going to 100% because I had at least one episode last time where I spent half the mission running across the map to get to the point where I needed to get to a fight. Choosing whether or not we have ally support. We've seen that before. I'm going to go ahead and keep doing that. Sometimes I'll have allies, sometimes I won't. Combat toggle. This is just whether or not you have numbers and stuff float above your mech or if it's just all in the log. I like to see little numbers flying around so I can kind of get a feel for if I get hit hard or hit not so hard. Concrete jungle. What this really means is that when you get into an urban biome, you may end up with those surprise things that happen, like the rifleman's in the building or the urban mech pops out of a building. That's what that one is, and I like having that little bit of a surprise when you drop into the urban biomes. I have all 3 of these DLC modules. Whichever ones you have or have not purchased, make sure you click the ones you have. On here, we get to select the era of mechs to come in. Each one of these eras will add not only that era's mechs, but also all of its mods and all of its weaponry, along with any heroes that come with that particular era. I have not delved into those eras, so I'm just going to pick the first one, the Civil War, kind of get a feel for how things are going with that. The next one is the optional mods and components. Each one of these will also bring in that's as it says, many are non-canon. It will bring in those associated mechs and mods, weapons, and if necessary, heroes for the right ones. I want to kind of play with a few of these. I'm not sure I want them all, so I'm going to go ahead for 2C mechs, looted clan mechs, urban mechs. I think we'll go ahead and do pirate tech mechs as well. And I'm going to put in super heavies. We'll see what comes out and gets all messed up with. I am not going to select nuclear weapon carriers. This is kind of basically they're nukes that get dropped on the map. So I'm not sure I want to play with that at this point. We're going to go ahead and look at flashpoints. We saw how the Arano restoration was going in the last playthrough. And I felt like it takes way too long to run through the Arano restoration story as a flashpoint in RogueTech. I mean, I get that this is really the campaign mode converted to RogueTech, and maybe it's supposed to take the entire career, but I don't want to spend my entire career chasing down that storyline. We've seen it before. I don't need to see it again. But I did add everything else in just to see how that works, and some of those are going to be pretty ugly, especially things like this, the LV-426, which is the aliens things. It's a planet where they had the ship down there and you went down and there were aliens popping out. I have no idea what to expect on that one. And most of these others, I also have no idea what to expect. So it should be fun to see it beat me down. The additional hireable Ronins, we're going to go ahead and click on both of those. I think I saw an Omega Squad pilot last time where one of them came out with a pilot that had quite a few of the special traits. And that was kind of nice to see that. Emblem options, whatever. Let's just grab them all. Next is evacuated cities. This is simply whether or not you want to have people and things running around in the city or not. I'm going to go, the nice route. I'm going to say everybody's evacuated out of the cities already. Fire effects, updated fire effects could give you some boost to your to your performance, as well as giving you a little bit interesting things like the fire effects and stuff. So we're going to do that. We're going to use the Fog of War as on a unit basis. That way, if I'm picking ECM or I'm picking the targeting modules that have, keep the Fog of War revealed, that'll be using this functionality right here. Otherwise, as soon as I see stuff, everything stays revealed. I think I'm going to want to go by unit basis. Night vision overlay. That'll just give me I think it's the green or the other color for that. So we're going to have that on. Speed options. I want to make things go quickly. So we got 100% move speed. This is simply how fast your mechs will move during their move turn, not how far they move. So if I'm going to move 6 hexes, it'll go twice as fast as the 6 hexes than it would normally do to traverse that time. And I don't think you guys want to sit around watching mechs running around on the battlefield. You want to see stuff happen. Quality of life things. I miss the intro, so I'm going to go ahead and keep the intro in here. You guys probably won't see it except for maybe the first mission that we go into. The first episode will have that intro in there, and I think the RogueTech team did a great job with that intro, so I want to see it. Mouse 4 with an escape key, fine. I'm not going to be debugging. I don't think I need to find any bugs at this game. I'm going to go ahead and sort mechs by cost. Just because we've got the difficulty up here set to planets doesn't necessarily mean I don't want to see how it would have judged me, if you will, for the difficulty rating. We have FX or special effects options, Commander Portrait Loader, which just allows you to load the portraits and voices of the different commanders provided within RogueTech. We've got the BattleTech sound replacement pack, which will replace some of the BattleTech sounds with MechWarrior sounds. We've got the skip travel cutscenes. Again, when I'm going from one planet to another, I don't think we all want to sit here and watch this thing go back and forth to the jump points. Crystal clear, dramatically reducing post-processing. Again, I'm looking for using some of the shader changes so I get a little bit better of a boost. I don't mind the ambient chatter, but again, this is the one you would select if you don't like them talking about the people in the pool again, and all that chatter you hear when you're in the Argo or when you're on the planet, and they're like, "This is a lovely place." I want to keep all that in there. I like it. Scorched Earth just means that scorch marks are going to stay on the ground rather than decaying over time. As far as the color floaties go on, this is the panic system. So when we see somebody panic, depending on the level of panic, it will give us different colors to give us an idea of just how badly they're panicking. That has been helpful for me when I see them pop up. Default RogueTech portraits. I could go photography style, but I'm just going to keep going with the default mech portraits for RogueTech. Armor, tech, and repair. So this is the after action thing. So if you've got armor that's stripped off, do you have to repair it or is it free? I'm going to have to go for the repair. Mod tech just injects the mod tech mod into the BattleTech. You should have this one done if you want to do the install. If you don't have this one clicked, it'll cause you problems. You can do a clean cache or clean the cache out, and also remove old RogueTech saves. This TreadNought upgrade does require a new game, so we've had to abandon the old campaign. You can continue to play the old campaigns if you just don't upgrade. So you don't have to upgrade if you don't want to, but because I'm trying to show you all the new stuff that's coming out, we're going to go ahead at times and lose our campaign's progress. Last year is the rendering options, so they have enabled multi-threading on this within RogueTech, and I like that idea. Let's get this thing, kick it in the teeth. Let's get it moving. And in addition to that, there's some performance updates as well. So that's what these things are all for. So hopefully, now that I've gone through them, you'll know how you want to set them. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Okay, so now that we're back, we're going to go ahead and start up a new career. Parts for assembly. I really don't like the 5 so much. I'm going to go with 4. It's still a pain in the butt at times, but it should be fine. Friendly fire, absolutely. Merc type, yeah, no. Mercenary? But what do you... Oh. Yeah, this gives you different places to... give me a random. Give me a random. So I can just say, I'll take random. Throw whatever at me. We'll go Merc. Mech recovery chance. If I lose a mech, what's the chance of getting that sucker back? 20%. Sure. Actually, what's 0? If you blow up a mech, what's the 0 chance? 0.5? Sure. Contract difficulty variance of 2 is going to be fine. That's 2 half skulls. So that's 1 full skull, if I'm not mistaken. If IIRC. Yep, each number is a half skull. What do you know? Contract normal, salvage. I'll go with normal. So one of the things to keep in mind with RogueTech is, just like this case here, the development on this is fast and furious, and it is not uncommon for a new install or a clean install to be required, which will potentially lose your current campaign. So don't go too hard on this stuff, because you'll just never get into end gameplay, unless that's what you like, is all the early gameplay stuff. Advanced MechWarriors. No, let's go down to normal. Am I going to go up for a high challenge? I think I'm just looking for stuff. I doubt I'm going to. Let's do Ronin Chance. Bring that down a little bit. Pilots per system. We'll go a little bit less than that, so I'll have to move around a little bit. Progression is, sure, it's all normal stuff. Fine. Lethality. Lethal. If you get me, you get me. Mech base speed and starting money will be fine. C-bills will be fine. All that stuff is fine. Shop. You know what? I usually like to have the shop price up a hair more. So let's go to 15. That's my advantage, and that's also the same here. And we go to 15. Okay. So that's good. Let's go ahead and do a new game. Okie dokie. Where was I born? No idea. Quirk. Jinxed and lucky. Space. Quirk of space and honest. Tech and Comstar. I'm possibly doing Lost Tech and bookish. History guy, huh? What about loner? Brave and assassin. I kind of like the Tech Comstar thing, frankly. Coming of age, you chose a career of assassin, criminal, and random pirate mech. An AWACS, officer in command, yep. Merchant and dishonest, 3 million starting. Nice. Gladiatory and honest, the random specialist item. Lucky and military, random bushwhacker, random hunchback, random advanced unit with athletics and MechWarrior. Maybe. Large assortment of ammo and weapons, dependable and brave. I'm actually thinking officer. Given that, there's some people who get bonuses to officer and command, and that'll at least give me the officer command quirk for that, and it just seems to be right for me. Edit my name and appearance. Dextor. Arctic Wolf. Malfoy. She. What do he?
I've got your back. Talk to me.
All right, let's take a look at the picks we got here. We got a lot of pick options, don't we? Wow. oh, Mr. Bean. I like Mr. Bean. No. Apollo was always kind of stuffy. See what? Well, there we go. We got me again. Dog. Arctic. Well, I love dog. I'm gonna scan. We might stay with dog. So yep, we're gonna go dog as usual. And then up here, what do we want? Guns and gunnery for guts, or am I gonna do my my tactics thing? Gunnery and tactics, piloting and tactics. I think I'm going to go there. We're going to do piloting and tactics. Okay. There we go. War is business, and business is hell. Okay, here we are. We're discouraged as far as the thing goes. It's 339, not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at our barracks first. Banshee, Behemoth, myself, Ningo, Optio, and Poet, Ridgeline, and Ulysses. I got a lot of Kickstarter people. I don't know if I'm going to keep them all either. Okay, so we got Banshee here. Banshee's got Klutz. +1 evasion gain, may eject when knocked down. What? What? Eh? I'm not really a fan. Behemoth, 10% chance to steal C-bills. +1 bonus, -1 recoil, +1 OP accuracy, and additional upkeep. Reduces Argo upkeep and upgrade cost by 5%, 10% pilot upkeep. So is that reducing pilot upkeep by 10%, or is that increasing the pilot upkeep by 10%? +1 resolve, improved panic resolution, +5% upkeep. Oh, okay, so that's the spacer gives the upkeep for the pilot up by 10, and Brave gives me some more. Okay, I get it. What did I get here? I got Commander for Lance Resolve and Morale. And I got Lance Sight and Sensor bonus. Excellent. And XCOM Star is half a mech tech. I'll take it. And +1 mech tech. Even better. All right. Bingo. Optoid. Noble. Bookish, wealthy. Criminal, ex-military, and mech warrior. We're going to be dealing with pilot efficiencies in this run, too. Yeah. Yeah. -1 max evasion. Ish. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye out for it. In fact, why don't we go over here and take a look and see who we have in the hiring hall. Helix. Honest. Commoner.
Commander.
Sabre Wolf. Can command tanks and pilot mechs. Interesting. Ex-military. That's decent. Merchant. Reduce the Argo upkeep. And a 5% chance for additional C-bills. I like that. And initiative. Okay, so I like Sabre Wolf.
Yes, Commander.
Scrub. What do you got? Tanks and mechs. Noble. Cost and upgrade from Argo Morale and medium upgrades by 15%. Oh, reduces that cost. Okay. Bookish. 5% sensors. Like. Good. Merchant, again, I kind of like that. I do like military as well. And a mech warrior, fine. This guy's actually pretty good too.
Receiving you.
And what do you got for me? Ex-military, commander, criminal, huh? Well, we can always get criminal out. Spacer, and merchant. So I like these. So, yes, I'm going to hire you.
New MechWarriors available.
Oh, you cannot fit any more mech warrior. Right. So I got to scrap a couple people. And I got some peoples I want to scrap. I think Banshee was one of them, right?
I'm here.
Yeah, I don't like this whole may eject when knocked down thing. Because if I eject, I lose a mech. So you're out. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Now I think Ronin. Can I customize? No. How about here? No. Wow, there's a lot of, you can't customize in there. There's also a part of me that would like to change the way some of the pilots are picked out so that I have more of an option to do some renaming if I want to. I get the whole reason of putting in Kickstarter people, and I applaud the whole effort of doing that. But when I'm doing a run like this, I sometimes like to rename characters so that I could give people who are watching my channel and subscribed a chance to be a part of the gameplay. And there's only one way to do that, and as you can see, very few chances to actually do. I have to go out and grab a body. And if I do grab a body, I don't get any of the perks. So there's no chance for me to either like purchase perks or randomly roll perks when I hire or something like that. So I wouldn't mind seeing a change to the whole the whole hiring thing. Okay, anyway, so what am I looking at here? Brave, spacer, ex-military, criminal. Like I said, I could probably get rid of that if I want to. You're kind of shy, so I think you're out. Keep you. Yeah. No, Ridgeline, you're out. And then we're down to the two that the person that just hired, Ulysses. I also hired, so we go back here. I think I got room now for in the hiring hall. I think I said Strider was fine, right? Didn't I? Ex-military commander. Yeah, like yeah. That was fine. Hire her.
New MechWarriors.
And did I think Scrub was fine? Yes, I did.
Ready for orders.
So typically when I'm looking to hire people, see, for example, you know, straight out of the box person, if I hire this person, I can rename them, but then I'm like really taking a hit on the on all the attributes they have. So whatever. So a couple of things that I look for when I'm hiring pilots. I'm looking for at least two modifiers that affect either costs or the medtech / tech bonuses. So for example, if you look at me, you'll see that as a technician, I give +1 mech tech skill to the Argo. So instead of having 7, I have 8. I also get another half mech tech skill because of Comstar. That won't come into effect unless you get another half points from somewhere. So I usually look for either the mech tech bonus, or I'm looking for something that's going to reduce upkeep, like these are. And now the merchant is a nice one too, because I can actually just start picking up cash every day, which is always nice to have. All right. Now here's the big thing. How many do I have, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got 8 in the back. Great. What did I get?
Check out this mech bay, Commander.
Hey, look at this.
Great, right?
So I got a cicada,
Like
a Nerby, a hunch, a mongoose, and a javelin. So I got 5 guys I can put down. I might want to do some rearranging here. I'm probably going to do that actually. Some stealth on the hunt on the Irby. Jesus Christ, really? Giving you a trash can stealth? What is he? Here, put this plastic bucket over your head. Nobody will notice the difference. Yeah, okay. I'm not necessarily overwhelmed, but we'll take a look.
Engineering, Commander.
Well, thank you. First and foremost, I think we need to get the power systems up and running. So let's do that. That's kind of cheap too, so it won't take too long.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Just a little bit. It does look there. I feel like there's some additional stuff going on down here. We'll have to take a look at it as we go. All right. Mech Bay. Let's bring these things up on the block. I'll go backwards. Mongoose. And I bet you don't have anything in storage either, do I? Nope. Nada. Not a damn thing. All right. So close range damage 103. My medium range is 90. Okay. So I've got 3 medium lasers and a small laser. I also look like I have a bit of stuff going on here. What's my heat efficiency like? My alpha is 30. My heat sinking is 30. Fairly balanced. No additional things here. All right. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do anything with that. Javelin. SRM 60. What is the 0 for? Is that SRM 2 Strike 0. So, Jesus, that's overkill. All right. Yeah, this is what, 16 rounds worth of firing. Generally speaking, that's not the endurance I'm going to need. This is 25 rounds of endurance. Sheesh. All right, so I'm not overly thrilled with this build, but I get it. Let's take a look at the hunch. You go right up here to the efficiency. Heat of 39, strike of 35. So I actually have a bit more heat sinking than I need. There's an opportunity right off the bat. An AC-20. So I'm seeing something new. Just a 0 off to the side. AC-25. Oh, is that the amount of ammo? 5 shots? 5 shots. Okay, so there's nothing already inherently in the AC-20. You need additional ammo for that, and that's what that's saying. So I have 10 rounds of AC-20 ammo. Fair enough. My heat sinking, though, if I go all alpha strike, is, again, 35, and I have 39. So if I pull one of these things out, 35 for 36, that's pretty good, which allows me to add some more armor. Absolutely going to want to do that. Let's beef up the back a little bit. These backs are kind of really hurting. Maxed, fine, maxed. Not bad here either. But I'm going to go ahead and add a bit more armor up here. You'll notice just messing with the armor is going to give me a few days. 40, 35, 35, 40, and then what? No, 1 point, huh? We'll do it in the back. There we go. Confirm.
Logged and noted.
Herbamech. Herbie with stealth. Okay, which means I should have some ECM somewhere, right? Improved sensors. Okay. It's a rocket trash can. Got it. There's ECM. So this looks like it's off the chart, but these are all one-time shots. So what is this, 120? So if I unload, I can do 1,000 points. So I can execute something once. I get it. And then look, oh, the heat exchanger too. That's not bad. I'm not a fan of this, but I can see the effectiveness of it. But it is the endurance that I really have the issue with. You know, if I end up in a base defense or one of the attack defense, you know, this guy's all he's going to be doing is sitting back, throwing a couple of medium lasers out, 50 points a turn. Yeah, not the best in the world. But hey, Cicada. LRM 15s. You're an LRM boat. You're a Cicada LRM boat. You got thunder ammo, mines. Huh. I haven't played with mines yet. Maybe LRM ER. Really extended range LRM ammo. So like, what are we talking? Plus 30 to all range brackets. So instead of 840, that'd be what? 8, 16, 24, 240. So we're out to 1,080, somewhere in there. Okay. Direct fire, be closer in. Plus 50% long range missile damage. Does a little bit more stability, but I can't shoot so far. And -2 accuracy. So basically get up close and then let him have it. Not bad idea, actually. And then we've got just regular LRM ammo. So he's got an awful lot of ammo. So I could sit back and toss things for a while. 30. That is 2 rounds, 4 rounds, 4 rounds. 12 plus another 2 for 16. Yeah, he's got the endurance too. But Jesus, don't get in close to anything. What's my heat efficiency? Alpha is 24/30. And I don't have any heat sinks. So I have no way to reduce my weight unless I pull out something like the mines or the direct fire for a ton or half ton. This could be an issue. All right, so basically my gameplay from what I've got is I need to take the hunchback in and use everybody else's support. That's what it feels like. All right, command center, what do we got? Ooh, color coded. Nice. And is this color coded by? No. So it's Lyran, and they're not the same color. So is this operation? Battle. Is this a battle too? Battle. Another battle? There we go. Battles. Destroy base, escort, blackout. Blackout. Blue, there's an assassination and a recovery. Destroy base. And I'm at 1.5 skulls to my group's probably half skull drop.
The grease pit, Commander.
I think that's about right. Okay, let's hit the store, see what you got for sale. It looks like I'm not staying here. Mason's Marauders. Yeah, we'll change that in a minute. So we got some tanks. That's kind of cool. I'm almost tempted to buy one of these just to see what it looks like. Damn, Highlander's expensive. Expulse. One ton, eh? Maybe. A double heatsink kit. Ammo. That's everything you've got, huh? Oh, nice. A buyback tab. So if I accidentally sell something, I can get it back? Oh, hold on. Wait, I've got... I think I clicked something by... I meant to go back to the store. Go back to the store. I want to go back to the store. I want to test this out. Let me in. Let me in. There we go. Selling. Let's sell that heatsink. Gone. Buyback. 1501. Buyback.
New equipment available.
Sell. Wait a minute. Seriously?
New equipment available.
All right, let's see how this is. I have it. Yeah, I'm buying, selling. So I've got this. I'm at 7,000 or 701 at the end there, right? Let's sell that. Go to the buyback.
New equipment available.
Okay, so they are charging me. I was I was thinking, are you giving me a credit or am I losing a credit? And I'm glad to see I'm losing a credit for the buyback, and that's fine. I at least that keeps it from being gamed, where I could just keep selling and then buying it back, selling it, buying it back, and constantly getting like a credit. I wouldn't want to do that, personally, but I could easily see somebody here sitting there for an 8-hour span just to get the extra couple $100,000 they need for whatever. It'd be there are people who would do that sort of thing. I'm just saying. All right, let's go back here to the system. So, do tanks come under mechs? They do. And again, the light Scorpion tank has... I am just fascinated. Crew compartment tracked. I'm not going to do it. I don't have enough money to play with it like that. But holy smokes. All right, so this medium Zephyr tank. 1, 2, 3 mediums, a tag, a small laser, a narc, 2 narc beacons, a narc launcher. Wow, that's actually kind of interesting. So do the infantry type count as tank? Because I know that when you're supposed to be able to land, and we don't see it here, but when you land, you have, I think, one box. Well, maybe I can see underneath not nav engineering. I think there's one
Hello, Commander.
lance that you can land that is
Although may not
nothing
be fully
but
functional yet,
tanks.
but she's space-worthy enough for our purposes.
Announcing car start. Yep, we know about this map. So I do want to filter. Let's take a look at the difficulties. What do you got nearby me that's a half skull? Because I'm sitting on a 3.5 skull planet. And with my current configuration, a stiff breeze will knock me over. So what do we got here? 20 days to that one. 11 days to that one. I think I want a nice quick jump somewhere. And I like 11 days. Agriculture, black market, Comstar. Sure, looks like a good planet. What's the Terran climate? Yeah. Let's go over there. Now, you remember in the setup, I took away the... Yep. Nice. Hey, boss. We've unpacked your stash. This AWACS should really help you get off the company off the ground. Sweet. Nice. Commander gear.
Ready to fight, Commander.
A built-order VTOL acting as a mobile HQ with a fully sealed crew compartment and electronic suite. VTOLs ignore terrain as they're slow and thin atmosphere. Okay. Let's go take a look at this VTOL. Mech Bay. Wait, what? I thought you unpacked it. Where is it? Let's keep going. I think it'd probably take a thing to show up.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
All cleared? Yep. Now let's go back to the mech bay. Huh. So I have to finish one mission, I think. So on the cutscenes, we cut out this intermediary thing. I thought we did.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Go back in
What brings
engineering.
you down here, Commander?
Again, let's see. Do I want structure? Drive system would not be power system again. Just regular structural repair.
Okay,
Let's do
I'll
that.
get the team on it right away.
Okay.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Cool. Thank you. Epsilon Arindi. All right. So one of the first things we're going to want to do here is I'm going to take a look at the store. A Puma tank, huh? 95 tons. What has it got? Just curious. PPC, small pulse, medium streak, I should say. An Artemis system, an LRM 20, LRM 40 total. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. What else you got? Engines, heat sinks, UAV, eh? I'll buy that. Give me that.
New equipment available.
All right, let's go back into the mech bay. And we have to spend our points, and then we'll be set to go. I'm going to take this and put it on. I think the Javelin. No, the Cicada. And yeah, let's do the Cicada. Has improved. So internals. There we are. Can I put that in there? Yes, I can. Nice. Confirm. We'll do that for a day.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Barracks. Let's go ahead and spend my points. I think we get some points to spend here. So me think about this for a second. Military types, which is pretty much most of these guys, would be good for fighting up front. I am not that type. I'm in the back, so let me make sure I'm doing tactics and piloting, I believe. Right? Because I'm thinking about doing awareness, evasive hits, remove the sensor lock, maybe. Phantom mech. I want to get a sensor locker. Am I the sensor locker? Maybe I am not the sensor locker. I'm not going to do the bracing and melee stuff. I usually save that for trooper. Bandit. Do I want to do bandit and... So what are these out here? Berserker. They're new images too. Phantom mech and warlord and sensor lock. Okay.
511. Expected approach time 4-1.
I think I'm going to be going, sensor lock, and then I do think I'm going to go awareness.
Training confirmed,
Okay.
Commander.
Standing by.
You have military as well. I'm going to wait on that. MechWarrior got bonus initiative, bookish, sensor. So you're going to be the other sensor type, and I'll do the same build for you. So you're going to be my shadow.
Waiting for orders.
Initiative, bonus recoil. So yeah, you're same there. Bonus recoil and initiative. Initiative. Recoil. Yep. So all these guys are pretty much all got the same sort of stuff. So I'm going to be going up that path.
MechWarrior training complete.
Poet. Same one for you.
Training complete.
Saber Wolf. There.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Scrub, same.
MechWarrior training complete.
And then Strider.
Commander?
So I have two that are going to head up towards Phantom. I've got two heading up to Warlord. I've got two heading up for sensor locking. I don't have a Berserker yet. I think we're going to want a Berserker, which will be pilot tactics.
Receiving you.
Training complete.
Oh, a Strider that I didn't do, right?
What's up, boss?
There we go.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay, so that's done. I need one day to go by to get the UAV in.
Always good to see you.
And then we're going to go ahead and land. One day. Bink. Thank you.
Job's done, Commander.
Okay, let's take a look at the command center. I should have some jobs here available to me, and we'll decide what we're going to do next round. There's some recoveries. There's a couple of defend bases. There's an assassinate, which I'm very tempted to do. What's the salvage on that? 521? I probably shouldn't. I should do a defend base early. Actually, you know what? I think I should do a recovery early. Yeah, I think I'm doing a recovery early. I got a couple of battles here. Then there's some defend bases. I got some stuff here that I'm going to definitely want to do. I do want to get to this assassinate, but I think I need to get some time under my belt and some better stuff before I start going in to take on an assassination mission. So when you come back, I think we're going in on a recovery, which gives me the chance to split the two lances, where in a battle, straight up battle, I wouldn't necessarily have that option. But it is going to be two lances. Beneficial Urbamech. What is this one going to be? Actually, I might just do a straight up battle. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Let me do a straight up battle. All right, come back and join me. We're going to go down on Beneficial Urbamech. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go where the wind blows, I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a